I think we're good. Camera, if you would steady, that'd be fantastic. Okay. Yeah, hopefully it says live. It's been a while since I've done this, so hopefully this is working. Welcome everyone back to Cam's Cooking Comedy of Errors in the Kitchen, episode 7. I hope you've all had a great couple of weeks. I hope you had a great holiday season. Tonight we're going to be doing a bacon cheeseburger with, not on it, but on the side, cauliflower. And then I've also got a sweet potato right here. Now, before we get into it, I have to make a few shout-outs because, you know, it's the first episode of the week, and I always do shout-outs on the first episode of the week. A little off on my calendar this week, so forgive me on that one. Shout-out to Jay and to Steven for subscribing to my YouTube channel. You know I never ask you to like or subscribe to my YouTube channel because I find that to be both obnoxious and annoying, and I don't like when people do that. So you'll never hear that from me, but thank you to the both of you for subscribing. Appreciate it a lot. Love it. Love you guys. Thank you so much for that and for the support. We're going to get into this very shortly, and this is not going to go well, and that's okay. And the reason I say this is not going to go well is I wanted to do something simple coming back, and I was just going to do a hamburger coming back tonight. And then over the holidays, I was at a restaurant, which I've gone to multiple times, and the tradition was in my family, you'd always go to this one restaurant, and I would always get a hamburger. And the hamburgers are good, don't get me wrong. But when they served it to me, I swore it was so hot that it was still in the oven as they handed it to me on the plate. Like, it almost burned, it was so hot. I'm not saying I'm going to make a hamburger that's going to be that good or is going to be that hot, but I just wanted to try to see if I could at least, you know, make a bacon cheeseburger, because that's what I eat whenever I go someplace new. I don't know if you have this, what I always judge a restaurant based off like one single item across like 7 restaurants, because I want to have a standard. Like I used to judge grocery stores by the tortilla chips they sold, because I wanted to see your brand and your flavoring of those tortilla chips. Or if you even carried them, because everyone carries Lay's or something like that, but not everyone will carry tortilla chips. So we're going to try this. I'm using my cast iron skillet tonight, air fryer, and yeah, let's get into it. And I have kind of a few jokes and a few updates for you guys in the meantime. The biggest thing is that this is probably going to not work out very well timing-wise, because I don't know how to cook all this stuff at the same time. So please keep all jokes and things to the side, because as always, much like Planet Fitness, this is a judgment-free zone. However, don't be afraid to leave your tips and suggestions and advice in the comment section, which I will be able to look at later. This will also be going up on YouTube sometime in the next day? Question mark? I don't know. So we've got our spatula, which we're using this tonight. It is a Death Star spatula, brought to you by my sister from a couple years ago, I think. And then we have everything else, the knives, the thermometers, and everything else. But we'll be using this because, as much as I would love to, I don't think I flip a hamburger very well with these, even though these are awesome. And I got to ride the monorail a few times, actually, during the holiday season. So we'll be using a Star Wars spatula. I've got my hamburgers right here. I've got my bacon right here. I did do thick cut bacon because if you're going to eat bacon, you gotta eat bacon. And I have my cheddar cheese right here. Well, medium cheddar, because the other one was like smoked cheddar and I didn't want too much flavor because I didn't want to override the senses. The problem also is that there's a lot of hamburger meat in here. And there are 4 patties, and then there are 8 pieces of cheese. We're going to do a leftover sometime in the next couple days, I hope. I don't know. The next couple days, I always like to, you know, skip the next day of food, or take it off, I should say, and do something else. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because I'm a huge nerd, Lord of the Rings is being re-put or re-released. That's what I'm looking for. Re-released into theaters. And because I've watched all of the movies and played some of the video games, and I could probably recite some of the movies back to you guys, I'm going to be going to the re-releases, and those are like 3.5 to 4.5 hours long each. So while I'm talking to you, I should probably start cooking things. So we're going to start with, I'm going to start with the 15th. So I'm going to be going to the movies this weekend, and if you've seen Lord of the Rings, you know they're already long, but these are the extended director's cuts, which are so good. So that goes from a 3.5 hour movie, or sorry, from a 3 hour movie, I can speak words, to a 3.5 hour movie. And I think on average, so I know Return of the King itself is 4 hours and like 38 minutes, director's cut. And the movie starts at about 4:30, I think is when I got the ticket for. So I might be getting out really late, and I enjoy going to bed early. So we might do a live leftovers and just stick it on YouTube later. I might not, but I'd also like to not waste this food. So I'll figure something out. And then also, on Monday, Indiana takes on the U of Miami, Florida for the national championship in college football. And, I mean, come on, who's not going to watch that game? So, I don't know, we'll figure something out. Always do. Work. I want to make sure I've cleaned everything before I start tonight. I hope you all have had a great couple weeks. If you would like to, you don't have to, but if you'd like to, go ahead and comment down below what you did during the holidays. And I will also tell you what I did during the holidays in a moment once I finish this. Good, okay, now let's try this. Also, I almost forgot I have to take my sip of Gatorade, because otherwise it's not a show, right? That's the thing we're still doing. I'm going to crack that open up in a second and take a sip. That's what I mean. Alright, so let's put this over here for right now. Let's do this, and then remember, nothing you see on here is sponsored, but that doesn't mean I can't do it. So, Gatorade. And now we can start the show. So let's get our cast iron skillet on to like a 2 out of 10. Let us, I don't want to do this. I kind of want to do chunks, but I've been doing chunks a lot. Let's just do chunks because I know how to do those. This is so much harder to cut than a normal potato. I don't like that. I've also been told it's sweeter. That's a joke, by the way. So probably should spray this all. Where did my spray go? It is up here. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. I spent the first part of the holidays. My sister said, "Hey, do you want to come down to Disney World?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I spent Christmas with her and my brother-in-law in Disney World, and then spent the rest of the time chilling in Florida, which is, Disney World is in Florida. I'm very aware of that, but spent the rest of the time chilling in Florida. I spent a lot of time outdoors, which, by the way, we all know I'm a ginger. I got really tan. I don't know if you can see that, but also my body was like, hey, let's not get that tan. And nothing bad happened, but like my body was not used to that much sun and that much tan, so that was a super fun time. Let us next put in cauliflower, and we're not going to eat this entire head of cauliflower tonight because I am not, oh, okay, I am crazy, I'm not that crazy. But we're going to put this aside. Well, we're going to cut up first, and we're going to put the rest of it aside. This is still lightly heating up. We still haven't even opened the cheese, the bacon, or the buns, and that's okay. If I can actually open this, that'd be a plus. Work. I'm always surprised, and this is actually the first time that it hasn't happened, where whenever I've bought food in the past, like hamburgers, hot dogs, and the buns, there's always like 10 hot dogs, and 8 or 12 hot dog buns. And I'm always like, is this, now, I'm not a conspiracy person like that, but is this a way for you to keep buying things until eventually you match them out again? Because why else would they put an unequal amount of buns and hot dogs or buns and hamburgers in the same packages? So like tonight there are 4 hamburger patties and 8 hamburger buns. I can understand that because I have to buy 2 hamburger patty sets to use the buns. But I don't know. It just kind of makes me chuckle, let's say. Chuckle is a good word for that. We're going to put this over to the side for right now. I'm going to wash this entire thing off, or try to, because good lord, that's a lot of food. Come on. Work. Okay, you're going to go down there right now. I don't want you to. Alright, yeah, we are going to eat maybe a third of this tonight. One of the things I learned from doing this before or in December was that I won't eat as much as I thought I would eat. So I can put a lot more food and like I can save it for other days. I don't have to eat all of it. It's one of those things of just because you have it doesn't mean you need to eat all of it at once. And so I've realized I can do that now. I could probably do with it. Oh, I'll do less than that. But also, I love the non-judgment I am feeling coming through this camera right now at me. I appreciate it immensely. I also realized that looking today, broccoli crowns and cauliflower crowns are very different sizes. And one of them is very much larger than the other one. So I put in the description smoked cauliflower, and I promised I would explain the joke of that. When I was one of the restaurants I was eating at with my sister and brother-in-law over the holidays, there was a menu item that said smoked cauliflower, and I looked at the table. I'm like, really? Is this really going to be smoked cauliflower? And ironically, it was actually pretty good. It wasn't like 100% smoked, but it looked like it had been smoked. And I think that's kind of part of the appeal of the aesthetic. So I figured, let's try cauliflower. Also, because I figured, let's go down there. Let's mix it up a little bit, because why not? I mean, as much as I would love just eating broccoli and potatoes and steak every night for, well, twice a week, I should say that, at least. I should probably switch it up because my stomach would probably appreciate that, and yeah. So cauliflower is tonight. I did want to try something, like I want to try asparagus eventually, but I wasn't feeling asparagus tonight, and so I decided not to. I really wanted to do like oven roasted potato wedges, but I did not want to put that much pressure on myself, so I decided not to. And as we know the joke, I can do that, so I did not do that. Okay, let's get a little better. Okay, now we're gonna have the part where nothing explodes. We're gonna put the potatoes in first, and there's cauliflower right there. Fantastic. We're not gonna eat all of these, and that's okay. Let's go with like half of the potatoes. Like 2 more. Let's go for 400. And I am not doing all of it right now on purpose. Let's make this a little bit hotter. Can I put the potatoes in here? Oh, I think I need larger bags. These are depressing sized bags right there. They're gonna work, but they're just kind of depressed. Something else I was thinking about over the break, / the holiday / not filming this was, down the road, I should have like a thumbnail for people. Oh, I forgot to put the bacon in there. That's okay. I can put the bacon in there. Hopefully I can figure out a way to cook the bacon, otherwise that'd be super awkward. We'll see. I might just not be bacon tonight. Who knows? But let us do this next. Everyone close your eyes if you're better at this than me, because we all know how bad I am at it. Have a thumbnail, even though we all know how low maintenance and low tech I am. But just like imagine like the thumbnail of me just like this, like, and like just a pan on fire, animated of course, but like that would be the thumbnail for this thing. I think that'd be funny. I may have timed this up super wrong, and that's okay, but we will try this out because you know, guys, y'all know how I'm for that. So hopefully I do this the right way. Ooh, at least we got fizzle. That's a plus. I'm trying to tell you that James Woods from Family Guy, like, ooh, he's beauty. Okay, so I probably timed this up horribly, but that's okay. We're gonna put a piece of bacon not next to it, but we're gonna put this in here for a moment. At least it smells good so far. That's a plus. I should probably be like slamming that down, but I don't want to just yet. And then this should be up here. It is. We're gonna do a little salt and pepper tonight. I did have an oopsie one time when I was attempting to cook bacon. That was way too much pepper, so I'll add more salt. And what happened was, sometimes I'm a very simple man. And sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. Now what I did one time was I saw the fact that it said fully cooked. So I'm like, I don't have to cook this bacon. Guess what you still have to do when you cook bacon? What do you think you still have to cook it? So I put it in scrambled eggs, and about half an hour later, I'm like, I should have cooked that fully cooked bacon. That is not a good time. Nothing bad happened. My stomach was just angry at me for a while. I should probably put that in like a full bag. Like a full Ziploc bag. Who knows? Why not, right? Why not? It's gonna fit. Maybe, question mark? It's not, but I could double it, and then it could fit. Oh, maybe. Nope. Okay, we're gonna have to double it. Oh, this is gonna work. This was going to work, and then it didn't. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna call an audible here. Not with this, but with the bacon. And I'm gonna put the bacon into the, I'm gonna figure this out some way. I don't know how, I'll figure it. Worst case, I just, mess the patty up a little bit. Don't mind my noises, because you all know I am very over-dramatic with my noises. This has to go on top. That's gonna just go in here for a moment. I'm gonna worry about the air quality later. It's going in the fridge, because I don't want to heat it more. So we're gonna help audible here, and if I mess up, I mess up. I've had two songs stuck in my head since like a week and a half ago, and it's been Taylor Swift's "Shake It Off," which is not my favorite song of hers, and then number two, if you've heard the Chainsmokers' "Closer" or "Closer." Those have been two songs that have been stuck in my head for like literally 2 weeks. Okay, so we're gonna pull an audible, and I'm going to put bacon in here because I want to cook the bacon and then put it on the hamburger. And I'm gonna explain something to you guys I really don't like while I do this. Ooh, those actually could kind of be already. So one of the things I despise is when you go to restaurants, as I do, and I don't know if you guys, I'm assuming y'all will go to restaurants every so often, and when they give you the bacon cheeseburger, or the bacon for the cheeseburger, that is 2 pieces of bacon, excellent. I'm probably violating a couple of health code rules right now, and that I should not have camera there, but whatever. We're gonna make this. We're gonna go 5. Cool. All right. When they give you the bacon cheeseburger, they don't fold the bacon, and that infuriates me. And sometimes I feel like I'm getting stabbed by that bacon. Like, yes, I am trying to eat you, bacon, but maybe be a little nicer to me as I'm trying to eat you. I don't know. Gotta put this in a larger Ziploc bag. I have to get like normal size Ziploc bags, I think. Whew, but yeah, like it's just a giant plus of bacon on the. I didn't know you could make that noise. It's just a giant like plus of bacon on your hamburger bun, which I am not against because bacon on a hamburger bun is always a plus. Let's see how far along this is. Hopefully it's kind of far along. Not bad. But it feels... It's too late to do 2 of these on the same hamburger. I might do a second one later tonight. I don't know. But back to what I was saying. I don't like it when they put the plus on the hamburger bun, and they don't like fold it or cut in half and like Lincoln log it almost, or just layer it, because it's like it does. Like, I understand that it's supposed to like drape over the hamburger or over the bun, but it doesn't, and it's like trying to eat something, but something's poking out of it like 2 inches or 3 inches already, so you like don't get the right amount of food, I guess, in the first bite, and it just ruins the experience of like, oh hey, there's a piece of bacon scraping against my cheek. I would like to have it, not do that like that. What's been annoying? Something else to know, by the way, about hamburgers, bacon cheeseburgers for me, besides the fact that I eat them wherever I go. The last time I made one of these by myself was through one of those meal kit prep store company thingies, restaurants. I will not give the name. They still like to send me mail to today. I throw it away. But when I did it, it was the size of my fist, which is like not puck shaped, like hockey puck shaped, like which most hamburgers are supposed to be. And then as I ate it, it kept falling apart. So it was not the best experience ever. I have obviously since dropped that meal service kit because, oh my gosh, it's so small. Because I didn't like it, and it was also stupidly expensive. But it was just like, guys, it should not be crumbling at my fingertips as I'm attempting to eat food that I got from your company. It doesn't know how this works. Last time I checked, it might be, but if it is, it's really bad. It's not all I think. Okay, not bad. We're good here. We're good, man. So, as you know, I always have a backup meal in case the first one does not go according to plan, which is what is looking very interesting about it. Tonight's is a brownie, because I went out and I was like, well, what should I do in case things don't work out? And I figured I should buy a brownie. So I always obviously have Domino's ready to go, but I also have dessert of a brownie in case, yeah, why not? All right, let's see how the bacon's going right now. Hey, not bad. Okay, so we're going to probably violate a few health codes, but then again, I am not in a restaurant. I am in my own house. And obviously, we're going to take the grease off here first. One fun thing about having dyslexia and having your brain work in vice versa order, like instead of going 1, 2, it goes 2, 1. Like the plans you have in life sometimes work, but you realize they should have gone the other way. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my awesome tongs. I'm going to take these out of here. I'm going to put these back in here in a way that is not stupid, question mark. You could just maybe do this, question mark, hopefully. Look, magic. I'm not smoking the cauliflower, but I'm cooking it. And then what I'm going to do is, I told you guys about that plus thing earlier, I'm going to make up even half. Well, now again, I'm not saying this is the best way to do it, but I am so tired of when restaurants are like, here's a bacon cheeseburger, and the bacon is literally like halfway on food. No, I want it all the way on food. Yeah. And then we'll flip this over one more time. I really hope this is going to work. If not, that's okay. And I really hope you've been entertained tonight with everything that's going on. This is going to be a huge piece of cheese. I saw this on the menu, which is, by the way, the movie, not if there's a show. The movie starring Ralph Fiennes, which is, by the way, the first, like, all that movie was amazing, and the tension was great, and loved it. Okay, we'll give it a second to go down. Probably should have pushed it down more, but I'm learning. And then we're going to put the bacon on the burger, and we're going to put the bun. So let's get that out right now. Pepperidge Farm, by the way. Thank you, Louis. Pepperidge Farm, members. There's a Family Guy joke a while ago with Pepperidge Farm, and I thought it was hilarious. They also talked about, like, Milanos, which are a hilarious. I like them a lot because Pepperidge Farm is maybe Pepperidge Farm needs you to buy some of those Milanos. Maybe Pepperidge Farm will forget that you did that one time. Alright, we got about, I'd say 3 minutes left. We're gonna, okay, that's gonna work wonders. I am not gonna lift the pan up and show you guys because it is a heavy pan. So I'm gonna think a little bit. And we'll see. I should probably also, while I'm waiting, get a fork out because I'm going to be using a fork to eat food. Next little while, I'm gonna probably get another hamburger in the next little while because I have the food for it. And then I'd like to do like a grilled cheese, which is something I haven't made in eons and decades and other ways of saying a long time ago. So that could be a thing just to be a heads down for, because like grilled cheese are amazing. And then also maybe do a breakfast food night. I'm not saying I would, but let me tell you, I could eat pancakes, hash browns, bacon for every day, and I'd be a happy person. So I might do that also. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. And I'm doing this, and I got 1 minute left on the air fryer. The cheese has fully enveloped the hamburger, so I'm hoping this is going to work out well. And hopefully, the bacon looks okay right there. And then I am going to hopefully be very swift about things. Let's see how it looks. Maybe? Question mark? Take a small piece. How does it feel? Okay. Not bad. Let's try this. So, here's how I'll do this. Okay, that's not supposed to be good, but whatever. That should be the bottom up. We're going to take that part off, put that back in the pan. I'm going to put the bacon pieces on there because I think this is how you should always do this. I should turn this off. I did not turn the fan on over the stove. Oopsie doopsie. So that right there is the hamburger. I'm pretty good with that, pretty happy with that. So that'll go like that. And then we're going to do this. A picture will go up with how this looks. And then this will, like I said, also be on YouTube in a little while. It was funny, the past couple of days I kept getting notifications from Facebook about things. I'm like, what's going on? And it's like, oh yeah, your live video from December. Oh no! Your video got lost on the floor. Your live video from December such and such is about to get deleted. Like, okay. And it was the first couple episodes of the show. They are all, though, on YouTube. I hope you all have enjoyed this. This is the final look. Thank you for tuning in live. If you are tuned in live right now, if not, thank you for watching this. I will post a picture of this shortly, and I don't have a catchphrase yet, so thanks. Have a good one.